Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the little hiatus. UFC 261. We got some winners for you. We got 4 plays for you. Last week we did great. We went 5-2. We lost on one prop in the Jake Paul fight. I can't believe I listen to all you guys. Can't believe I listen to all these channels that talk me out of the signed contract that Jake Paul signed, that he said, I promise everyone I'm going to knock him out in the first round. So we had Jake Paul last week. We had Jessica Penne for a little robbery. I know some people are upset about that, but I'll take it. So we also hit her by decision plus 300. We got greedy, and it paid. So we got a couple good fights. We have a great card. This is a card that you want to watch. 3 title fights. Unbelievable. I'm hoping to see I'm hoping to see at least one new champion. And I hope it's not Rose. Let's just say that. We got Crute versus Smith. I do have a play for you guys in this fight. I want you to take the over. All right? Smith is durable. Crute is durable. They both have... Smith, maybe his gas tank is a little bit questionable. Just the same as Weidman, his training partner for this kid. So keeping that in mind, I do like Smith early, but I love Jim Crute late. Jim Crute got the hot, and I really do see this fight going into the third, second round. And I like the over. It's 1.5 rounds right now. I do predict it going to 2.5 and being even on both sides. Still am leading it to go to decision, but I'm going to stay away if it goes to 2.5. 1.5 at minus 190, I'll be taking that. Second play I got for you guys, the Weidman fight versus Uriah Hall. I think I have a great read on this fight. I talked to a buddy of mine, and I said, brother, Chris Weidman, he's very similar to Anthony Smith, but maybe more wrestling based. And he only does have 2 solid rounds in him. If you saw him in his last fight, third round, he got out of there. It was not good to watch. You didn't enjoy watching that third round with Chris Weidman. You got to go with Uriah Hall. How do you not? I'm not going to be betting this fight because I think I'm going to bet some props. Because if Uriah Hall can get Weidman tied in the third, I think he can finish him. And those are going to be good odds. Uriah Hall, KO in the third. That might be a little prop bet I'll sprinkle, but nothing official. But Weidman, I see taking Uriah Hall down, grappling him out for 2 rounds. But the question is Weidman going to be able to survive the third and win a decision? So that's not really a gamble I want to get into. I like the over 2.5 rounds. I don't think there's going to be a finish in this fight. If there is, I see it being Uriah Hall and very late. So tail me on that. Even odds or minus 115, you'll get on the over 2.5. Don't get greedy and take the distance, because we're going to need that last 2.5 minutes on that. I promise you that. Now, Wrong versus Vargas. This is a very good sleeper fight. This is a good fight. We've got a little young bulldog, but I think there's some questions about him. I didn't watch enough interviews, but I think he has a shoulder problem that he just fights through, or he never got fixed. He looks like his bones showing out of his shoulder. He looks like he's a handicapped fighter. And I don't really want to bet on a handicapped fighter. I like the bigger Asian. I like Wrong. Zhu Wrong. I do like him. I am leaning him. I'm not going to bet him at minus 250. With that, instead, I do recommend the over again. Over 1.5 at minus 150. I think both of these guys are extremely durable. And the reason why I like Wrong is that he's got 5 rounds in him. The only thing you got to worry about is someone getting submitted in the first round. Wrong's got a hell of a chin, and he's a brawler. He'll get in there. And Vargas got a good chin too. Only loses by decision or sub. So I'm going to take my gamble there and take the over 1.5 rounds. Now our last play is, we're going to save the biscuit for last. I think I got a good read on this fight. Na Liang versus Carnelossi. Now, this is one of those few fights, and you don't see it often. It's not often that you see a girl fight in 3-round fights, 3-round girl fights, small weight, straw weight, flyweight, and the under is the favorite. So you got to keep your eye on that. There's a big skill discrepancy here. Carnelossi got hands, brutal force on the feet. It's going to be like Jessica Penne last week. When she gets hit, you're going to be like, I got to look away. especially if you got money on Na Liang. But Na Liang is the little spider monkey. She could take a shot, and if she gets it down to the ground, Carnelosi's going to be in trouble. Now, a lot of the bookies are seeing a KO by Carnelosi or a sub by Na Liang, and I got to lean Na Liang. I think she was offered a deal to come in the UFC earlier in her career. She held off. I think she's going to come in ready. But what worries about me too is the crowd. The crowd is back, everybody. So you got to think, people like some of these fighters who've been in the UFC but never had an audience yet, they're going to be a little bit disadvantaged. But I do like Na Liang. She has fought in front of a large audience before. So I think it's going to be a nice, well-catered fight for her. And I think the fight should be at even odds. That's another thing. I thought she should have been the favorite, but I understand she is the newbie to the UFC. But I'm going to take her at plus 150. Subscribe. Enjoy the plays. If you want more of our plays, if you want our last-minute plays, our plays right during the card, if you want all of our prop bets, hit the link below. Go to our website, $19.99 a month. I promise you this $20 pays for itself. Get on board. Our clients are very happy from last week. And I look forward to working with you guys. Have a great week and enjoy the fights. We got a hell of a card.